Hey guys, I'm Howard. This is Nate. We're here. We're live on Friday, and it is Lucky Dice Live. Hopefully, we get to say we're live for quite a while.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome to the show tonight. As always, you can ask questions, and we'll be glad to answer them. The first question's already been asked. I don't know that we were ever on Twitch. I don't ever remember setting it up for Twitch. So I don't know about that. If we're on Twitch, then it's something that I don't know about, which is cool because Twitch is, that's just another place that we're streaming to. I didn't set it up. I had somebody else set it up. Then I had somebody fix it when it broke, and then we're still fixing some things that we are not happy with that we just found out how to do by asking AI a question. And AI told us. So hopefully we'll have it better on our end next week to where we can do some things because we're not totally satisfied with all of our settings. We are definitely not tech supports. We definitely don't use this enough to grasp all the things that we can do. But we get by, I guess is the way to put it. So tonight, the things that we want to talk about, we're going to go back and talk some more about the storyline event that's going on. We ran our first one on Wednesday night. I'll tell you the format that we used. And of course, there is a recommended format. And I'll tell you about how it played out and what we decided how we were going to do everything. And we will also, we meant to do this last week, but I don't know if we got caught up or
I think we just ran out of time.
But we're going to go over the prize figures and talk about what we think of them and so on and so forth, because there's a lot of people that are excited about those. We also want to talk tonight a little bit more. I'm just going to touch a very tad on states. I'll probably lead with states because it's very there's not much to say, but there are a few things I want to say about it. And last but not least, we do want to start talking about Strange Tales and what happened with the release, what happened with some stuff getting spoiled, and we are going to talk about some of the figures that we know about. So, as I said, let's lead off with states. Right now, I have 49 confirmed states and provinces. I've got 3 more that I feel very confident. In fact, one of them listed. I've been talking to one of them, the one up in Quebec, for I don't know, maybe a week and a half, and we both knew he was going to do it, but he wanted to talk to his players first. And they've been going back and forth trying to decide things, and he hasn't told me yes yet. But they listed their event on the HC unit, so that's probably means they're doing it. So that would take us to 50, and then I'm waiting on Kansas. I'm waiting on Brazil. I'm waiting on Rhode Island. Don't know on the top of my head anybody else I'm waiting for. Seems like there was somebody else that I felt pretty confident that was going to jump in, but I don't remember who it is. So I got those 3, and again, somebody can always jump in at the last minute. Howsoever, we are approaching our deadline to sign up and to make payment. It's not this Sunday, but next Sunday is the cutoff. I have to turn in all of my orders. What have I noticed so far? So far, I have not had one single venue run their events in December. Everything is in January. Everything that's been submitted so far is January. I'm sure somebody's going to come along and do a December, but thus far, I have not. That being said, I do not have half the venues. It's what I started working on today. Over half the venues have not paid yet, but I'm not overly worried about that. It's typical. But what I've been doing today. So if you're a venue or if you're at a venue that's running this, tell them they need to pay. The deadline is next week. And if they don't pay, they're even though they confirm that they want to run it, there's not much I can do. I have to put my order in. So I'm contacting them one by one. I'm going to send some, when I get home tonight, I'm going to contact a few more, and then tomorrow. By tomorrow sometime, it's from mid-December. I don't remember the exact date, and the whole month of January, McConnell. Everybody's pretty much picking January.
There's one for Ohio.
Huh?
Is Ohio running one?
Yes, Ohio's running one. Jay Major's running it in Columbus.
Okay.
He always has a good turnout. It's a good place to play. One of these days I may go up there, and he's always coming to mine. I feel obligated that I should be going to his sometimes. He comes to every one of my big events, and I'm a big fan of Jay. Jay's a big fan of me, I think, but he seems to be. And I want to go to. One of these days I'm going to go to his events and support him too. All right, so unless you guys have questions, we will move off of states and provinces. And let's talk about the storyline event. So, how did you like it the other night?
We pretty much just ran, a generic sealed almost, just no mulligans or anything. So, it was okay. I didn't really pull great, so.
Yeah, I didn't either. I thought I did okay.
If I had to guess, we probably know who's going to win the whole thing already.
I don't know about that because there's too many variations of what can happen. The teams are going to change, and I almost had that guy.
I think that getting more points, though, it'll be a little bit easier for him to make good teams.
Yeah, but that's still.
I think this week was the best chance for somebody to beat him because he's only got Magneto, kind of. He had 50 other points, but
I still feel like I can. I still feel like he can be beat. I feel like I could. I was just barely off.
I think in an average game where both people don't roll bad, like where it's not skewed by rolls or something, I think he goes into a game with like a really heavy advantage.
So what we're talking, to explain our format to us, to you, they have a recommended format that we did not like, which is a Battle Royal format. Truthfully, the Battle Royal format, if you did it, you could play the whole event in one night. You could run 3 Battle Royals and do event 1, event 2, event 3. We just didn't like that. We didn't feel like the prize distribution and the point totals, and we just didn't like the format. I guess I didn't like it at all. So you're not required to run that format. So we flipped to a different format, and we just went sealed with a twist. So we are using X97 because we think that X97 is a storyline event for X97, and we think that it should be X97 being used. So we ran basically just a sealed, and you got 2 mulligans. Not 2 mulligans, you got 2 boosters, 300 points, very simple. And we award 2 points for a win, 1 point for a loss, and 2 points for a tournament win. Okay? The difference is that I had double prizing. I used 2 kits instead of 1 kit. So first and second both got the big prize, and then we were able to go all as deep as 6 on all the other stuff. And I charged a little bit more, not a lot more, but a little bit more to cover that, and to cover the kit price. And what we're allowing that you can do is that it's 300 points this week, and next week you get 2 more boosters. But we took pictures of everybody's pools, and so you can bring back your 2 boosters, including the figures that you did not play with, next week. You also can bring the participation prizes, not the winnable prizes, because we didn't want to create an unfair advantage. But you had 2 things that we got. One was a Sentinel arm, and we also got the we'll talk about those in just a minute, and they're very good, and we got those, so you're able to play with those next week. So what happens is you bring your 2 boosters forward plus your participation prizes, then you buy 2 more boosters, and then you build a 400 point team from all of that. And you play with that. So you have a big pool. It equalizes a little bit, and hopefully, we had somebody pull a Magneto, and Magneto was very tough.
He didn't even he pulled Magneto. He also got two. It's like the secretary girl that if one of your characters get hit, you can just kill her off and they don't take damage.
Yeah, they get.
So it's like,
yeah, she masterminds to him, and they're double TK. So he's doing yo-yo.
Yeah.
And but he is beatable.
It's definitely a beatable team. Like anything is a beatable team.
Yeah.
It's just like you're going into a game with a massive like underdog.
The problem with that team, the problem with playing that team isn't how powerful he is per se in his attacks and being hit. And all, you can get around all that.
You only have one action token.
Yeah, if you get an action token on a figure, and then they can't do anything. If you have an action token, they can do free actions. They can't do any costed actions. So in my case, I kept trying to set up to hit him, and I could only hit him one time, and then you sit and wait a turn, and you try to hit him again, and it's pretty tough because I can knock out all of the. I could have ran a pulse wave and killed all of the pogs that were out there, and then I could have had a direct attack on Magneto, and I could have hit him hard, and I felt like, but I just never could get right where I needed to be, and so. Next week, hopefully, I get another TKer, which if you have, what helps against him is 2 TKers. I only had 1. Yeah. If you had 2 TKers and you have leadership, then I think you can hit him pretty hard at least one time. It's like one thing's got to go in and clear the way, and the other one's got to go in and hit, and then you got to have everything else. It was a lot. I did a lot of maneuvering to be able just to freaking hit him, and I did. What I hit him with. This could have went the other way. I cleared a spot, and I TK'd up, and I hit him, and I had probs in place. I had outwit. I outwitted his defense, so I had him where I wanted him.
Yeah.
And I ran up there. I ran up there with the hypersonic speed with Abisco. I don't know how you Absissa, yeah. And she has that target, and you roll blades on each figure, and I hit. But I only rolled a 2 on blades. So I roll a 4 through 6. Maybe that's a different game. So I mean, the point is that it is beatable. It is.
I just meant like it's definitely like a beatable team. Like even the other characters from other sets that are just like crazy to go against, they're always beatable. It's just like you go into a game with a significant like uphill battle going into the game. And that was this week. Like next week, there's gonna be 100 more points. So like if he gets
everybody else gets draws two's boosters. Somebody might pull a Rogue Prime, and Rogue Prime can run over there and whack him. I mean, there's lots of things that can happen that's next week, adding stuff in, and so he doesn't have a big enough point lead that he's not catchable, and things can happen, and we'll see. Yeah. And so we add up everything. There's Rick. See, there is the criminal that we're talking about. Anyway, so it would have been after 4. It would have took him to the stop click. So do I think that team could be beat? Yeah, but it is hard.
It's like a beatable team. Like any team is a beatable team. Like Rick rolled them. He rolled Snake Eyes against Brian, and so then that changes the whole game all of a sudden.
Yeah, because he don't have a prob, he doesn't have any perplex.
So I mean, there's like a lot of ways that you beat that Magneto. It's just not. It's not like an easy thing, is what I'm pointing out.
No, it's not easy, but when we add more stuff in there, it might not be as hard. Of course, he gets to add some stuff in there too, but whether he adds stuff up in there or not, Magneto is still taking a big point slot in that team. So it's yes, he can add other stuff, and yes, it should be better, but it also gives us other things to attack besides Magneto to get points. So everything changes, and it's. I mean, it'd be funny if he got more of those TK girls at Mastermind and just kept throwing them out there. and having having more pogs, more stuff. And I guarantee you that if he runs, if he pulls one of those again, he'll add it in there with the other two. I would. I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, they're cheap and for what they do.
Yeah, as long as Magneto kills like one thing.
Yeah.
The whole game, he has 3 times. If he has another one, right now he has 2, but it's like he has multiple times where you just can't do damage because he just says, "No, I'll just kill this thing."
If I was Rick, the things I would be looking for the next go around, I would want prob, and outwit would be good too.
Yeah.
And there's a good chance that he's going to get that out of 2 boosters.
Oh, yeah.
So
one support for that Magneto is also a big thing.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
And there's a decent amount of support in this also. So like that's another good thing. Like,
Well,
support if he gets what's it called? The scientist that's a goon. I had it this week, and it actually performed pretty well because when you roll, if you have another sentinel, you can bring in the sentinel from 1 to 3 and 4 to 6.
there's somebody we need to block.
Yeah. If you have a.
Yeah, there we go.
That sentinel, you roll for the goon trait, and you're pretty much no matter what bringing something in. Because 1 to 3 you're bringing in a normal sentinel or something, and then the other 4 to 6 you're bringing a goon. So that worked pretty well for me. If he got and it has support. So.
Well, there's nothing. Yeah, beast has support. There's nothing saying that somebody isn't going to pull a Magneto. We have 9 players. I mean, yeah, or was it 10? We have 10 players in this, so we're opening up 20 boosters every time. So there's going to be more chases, primes, and everything. And I think it's fine. I think the most frustrating thing about playing that team, though, to me, was the actions, the tokens. Magneto himself is really, really good, but the action thing is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's also a certain amounts of things like leadership and willpower. There's not much willpower in this set, is there? There's a little bit, but
there's a few characters with cosmic, but there's not.
Willpower could make a big difference on his team because that would remove the action tokens, willpower, leadership, but anyway.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of the prize figures now.
Okay. Yeah. So the maps that come with it, Sentinel Factory, same thing as Deadpool Weapon X.
I like them. I like both maps.
Genosha is the other map. I like this map when we played on it. I don't know if this is a previous map that they've remade.
That's the one I generally picked. I like that map.
I did too. I don't love Sentinel Factory.
Go back to Sentinel Factory real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that because it's like
It's just weird.
Yeah.
I don't love it, but it's also could just be that I haven't played on it enough to know how to utilize it very much.
It's playable, but I mean, it's good for a range team. Because you can, like his team would love that, I think, because you could TK up to the terrain and then shoot from there and then TK back, conceivably.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So first prize we'll look at is Prime Sentinel.
I haven't looked at these at all. I mean, I've looked at the figures, but I have no idea what they.
Recently. So Prime Sentinel's got Sentinel, Reporter, and Robot keywords. He's either 40 or 15 points. He's got 5 total clicks. His 15 point is from click 4 and 5. His first trait is Power. Choose an opposing character within range and line of fire. If that character is within range and line of fire of at least 2 other friendly characters with the Sentinel keyword, until your next turn, that character can't use powers.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Don't love that it's a power action, and you have to have 3 Sentinels to do it. But
No, you don't. You have to have 3 with Sentinel. There's a lot.
There's a really good ability if you can pull it off.
You have to have the Sentinel keyword, and there's some stuff that's got the Sentinel keyword in this set that are not Sentinels.
Yeah, but there's not a lot of stuff that has the Sentinel keyword, though. That's what I'm meaning. Like, it's going to be hard to pull that off.
I was playing with 2 figures with the Sentinel keyword just the other day. So if I had that out there, you also could. That's worth playing just at 15 points.
Yeah.
You get that ability at 15 points. 40 ain't a whole lot. It's not too terrible at 40. It's always weird for me.
He's kind of counterintuitive because he's a charge piece, but he's got
yes. Yeah, no, that's what I was just about to say.
Great, but
why not close combat?
16 defense is absolutely ridiculous.
He shoots through figures too.
You got to stop click on click 3.
So you got a figure that's a close combat figure that shoots through figures with ranged combat expert.
Yeah, it's weird. It shoots out of adjacency, so I guess you
Yeah.
charge in, smack somebody, and the next turn you get a little bit of a boost for taking a range action. It's from click 3 to 5. It's also got a special power on its damage. When Prime Sentinel KOs an opposing character after resolutions, you may generate a character with a Sentinel keyword of 15 points or less on its starting line in the square. That character lasts occupied. That is a good ability.
You have these guys on the sideline. You bring another one in that he replaces, so that you just always.
There's a lot of the goons in this set are not terrible. So being able to bring in goons when he KOs things is pretty good. The problem that you have with that though also is that it's only clicks 3 to 5, so you have to be playing him at 15 pretty much, or get him the stop click there to use that, and he's only got a 10 attack.
Yeah.
It's just not, and you have to be killing somebody to activate it. It's just not going to happen all that much. In a sealed, like we're playing right now, you also have to have the goon to bring in.
Right, but you won't.
So you possibly won't have that either.
Well, you might now, because by the time we get to the third week, it could be into play.
Yeah.
Now, the Prime Sentinel was a winning one?
I think this was the participation one.
That's participation?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good.
And then Bastion is what first second place guy.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're moving to Bastion. He's got Sentinel, Future, Past, and Robot keywords. He is either 100 or 50 points. He's 8 total clicks. His 100 point obviously starts at click 1. His 50 point starts at click 5. He has his one trait that he has is willpower. When Bastion is targeted by an opposing effect other than an attack, roll a d6. On a 5 to 6, that effect has no effect, and after resolutions, heal Bastion 1 click. So it's kind of like a Felix Faust thing, but it's only for him, not everybody else.
That's actually pretty good, because you're going to want to outwit him.
Right. He's got good defenses. He's got prog. You're probably going to want to outwit that at times.
He's pretty good.
He's a decent piece. You're probably going to want to use abilities on him, and then he might just tell you no, and then he'll click. So it's a pretty good trait. He has an attack ability on clicks 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. That is Energy Explosion, Poison. Bastion deals penetrating damage to opposing characters not on their starting click. That is a really good ability.
Yeah.
It'd be better if it was just always doing penetrating damage, but obviously, like knocking somebody off their starting click, pretty easy.
He's also got Pulse Wave.
He's got Poison. So there's a lot of stuff on the same ability. So like you could poison them if they don't have a defensive ability, and then hit them, and then you're doing. I guess that doesn't really matter that much. For that. But penetrating poison technically does work with him.
Look at the eye involved is pretty good too.
And then he's got a damage ability, a special damage ability from clicks 3 to 6. So at the end of in the middle of his dial, so at the start of his 50-point dial. When Bastion attacks, modify his attack and damage +1 if a targeted character has a special power displayed or a trait on their card. Modify his attack an additional +1 if they have both. That's a good ability. I mean, almost
that's going to apply. Yeah, that's going to apply most of the time.
He's usually going to get a +1 on a lot of pieces. I would argue almost every piece he's going to get a +2. I mean, most pieces have that because they just have to have the trait on their card or a special power being.
And that gets him to
happen a lot.
Yeah, that gets him to 11 and possibly a 12, and that does and to a 4 and 5 damage. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So you have multiple. Yeah, and he also has 3 lightning bolts, and he goes through figures, and he is that.
He runs. He ignores characters for movement, and then he also shoots out of adjacency.
I think he's pretty good. I have no problem with that at all.
He's a good piece.
Somebody will probably be playing him. No, he's the prize. You can't play him yet.
Yeah. So he's a good piece. We will move to the 2x2s, the giant sentinels, which I don't believe we have given any out.
No, that starts this coming week.
But so the first one, it's just Sentinel. It's the A version. He's got Sentinel and robot keywords. He's either 160 or 40 points. His first trait is free. Remove a Sentinel effect terrain marker in a square Sentinel occupies from the game. If you do, he'll Sentinel 2 clicks. So it's just talking about any of these pieces of hindering terrain that it's giving out in this, which we will get to.
Goes through blocking,
runs through blocking. His second trait is Sentinel modifies its range and attack +1 for each opposing character with the X-Men keyword.
Nobody in the set has that.
That is, gonna be a lot. So he's probably gonna get +3 a majority of the time. Sentinel deals penetrating damage to characters with the X-Men keyword or X-Men team ability.
Ooh, he could really do some popping on energy explosion.
Yeah. He's a. It's a good thing he's a prize piece.
Yeah, somebody be
really,
playing him.
Really nasty in this. He also has a special damage power on clicks 3, 7, 11, and 14. So his last click and then his middle clicks on every single starting line. So he's not going to be on this very frequently. When this click is first revealed, you may immediately generate a Sentinel effect terrain marker within 4 squares. So it doesn't matter if he's on it. Once it gets revealed, when it goes past it, he generates one. That's a really good ability. The Sentinel terrain is really good. So we will move to the next one. I like this one. I mean,
I think it's good.
I'm really talking about for like a sealed, so I guess you're not going to be playing him a lot. I don't know how good he is for constructed, only because you're not going to be playing with only this set, so he's really not going to be getting that X-Men thing all that much.
If we would have allowed this and Rick would have won next week, I really would have hated playing Magneto.
And this?
In that.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't, I don't even think that's it. Playing this, if it's only like one person has it, would be very difficult in this set.
I mean,
it's going to have a 14 attack and a 6 range with 2 lightning bolts, dealing penetrating damage to most of your team with energy explosion. Like it's not going to be easy to.
Which is all, and most of it's all X-Men, and he shoots through blocking. He can't hide, and you have to deal with it. So you would have basically you take Rick's team with the 2 girls in Magneto and just add that to it, and you got 400 points on the exactly. No, you'd have 400 points, and that I wouldn't want to face that.
No. So we'll move to the B version. The B version has Mojoverse, Sentinel, and Robot keywords. It's 150, 75, or 40 points.
So it's supposed to be better.
It ignores characters for its movement. It has 1 trait. When a friendly character is KO'd after resolutions, give Sentinel a Motendo token if they don't already have one. When Sentinel attacks and misses all targets, you may remove a Motendo token from it. If you do, deal 1 penetrating damage to each missed character.
Oh, wonderful.
That's good. KO'd after resolution. Yeah, so you're relying on people on your team to be KO'd to get these Motendo tokens, but later in the game, this could really be helpful in a game that you are rolling bad.
Yeah.
Because you're still doing damage.
Yeah.
To everything.
And you have a long die.
He only has one. He only has 1 lightning bolt. That is kind of crap. I really wish he had more lightning bolts to be able to hand out that damage if he misses people, but can't get everything.
Why does it say that when he attacks and misses all targets? I mean, why? I mean,
I don't know why it says that, because he can't target more than 1 person. So when he misses
unless
one
there's something
person,
we haven't read yet.
It might just say that for if you're playing him in silver and you've got the Mandarin ring that gives him an extra lightning bolt, or other ways to give him extra lightning bolts. But all right, so he's got a special movement ability, free, move up to 3 squares in a direct path. So a super sidestep. That is pretty good. He's got that on clicks 1 to 3, 11, 12, and 13.
He doesn't have a lot of movement anywhere. It never goes past 6. But with the super sidestep, it kind of that really adds to it. And you also got to remember he's a giant
Yep.
right? So he can smack you from 2 squares away opposed to being next to you. So he has a pretty good reach.
Yeah. The only thing I will point out with this is because that's his movement ability, he's got the super sidestep, but he doesn't have a running shot or charge except for that. So you're kind of relying on that to be his move and attack. Which not
Good God, he's only got a
terrible.
3 range too.
The 3 range and the 1 lightning bolt. I don't like this one as much as the other one, honestly.
I agree.
He's got a special attack power as well. It's on clicks 4 to 7 and 13 to 15. It is Energy Explosion, Penetrating Psychic Blast. When Sentinel hits with a range attack and rolled doubles, hit targets gain immobile until your next turn. So that's
Nasty.
pretty cool. What's weird about that is, does he get, so he rolls doubles, right? Does he get to do the knockback before this? Because I don't think so, because I think the knockback is after resolutions.
It is.
So they gain immobile and then can't be knocked back, right? So he can't do knockback damage then, so that kind of hurts him. I really don't like this one very much. It's also, at like its top click is 50 more points than the other one, right? I just think
I think the other one looks stronger. I like him.
And then we've got Sentinel Beast. This is supposed to be like the big one. This is the one you get for like winning the whole thing. It is 275 points or 80 points. It's got Sentinel, X-Men, Robot, Scientist, and Vehicle keywords, and it's got the X-Men team ability. It has a trait that has Passenger 3. Friendly characters within 3 squares in line of fire can use Mastermind, but only to choose Sentinel. Well, that is really good because he has a lot of clicks.
He also has reducers. He also has reducers. He might not even take anything.
Yep. So that's a really good ability. Whenever you can have somebody that can just be masterminded too from everyone, if they have good defense, then like Howard said, the defensive abilities, it's just a good piece. He also has 3 stop clicks at 275, or he has 1 on his last click at 80. On that stop click, he's got Energy Shield Deflection and Invulnerability. And once per game, when this click is revealed, after resolutions, you may generate a standard character with the X-Men keyword of any point value on their last non-KO click.
That could be bad.
This game, that character can't be healed or replaced and is removed from the game when they would take damage without being scored.
That's Spirit of Vengeance.
There's not a point value for this, which is ridiculous because
There's some good stuff.
Is Magneto good on his last click? I don't know. I'd have to click over to it and see. Because Magneto is like 250 points, and you could just bring him in on his last click.
Well, I'm thinking about other stuff.
There's a lot of other stuff too.
I mean, outside of this set. I mean, that's the same thing Spirit did, except Spirit did it on the last stop clicks.
Yeah.
So this guy gets to do it periodically through and bring in stuff, and he can bring in some very, very nice. I mean, very, very.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember Spirit. One of the things he brought in was that Wolverine. That's one thing that could come in, which is very nasty. But I'm sure there's some other stuff.
Yeah, so that's a really good ability. He's also got a damage special ability on clicks 1 and 2, 7 through 9, and 19. So that's, top of his dial, towards the bottom of his top dial, and then his very last click.
I also want to mention that this guy this is really set up. He does have a little bit of range, but his dial reflects what he's supposed to do. He's a close combat guy.
Yeah, he's got charge most of his dial, sidestep part of it. And then this damage special power is Shape Change. When Sentinel uses it and succeeds, the attacker can't target friendly characters with the X-Men keyword this turn.
That's good.
And then in parentheses, any other friendly X-Men targeted by that attack are no longer targets. Protected Pulse Wave. This is really, really good. Somebody runs over and tries to Pulse Wave your team and he rolls Shape Change, nobody can be targeted. That's really good.
Yeah, conceivably...
That's a good ability.
Yeah, conceivably you could... I mean, if this guy was in this... If we were playing him now and you throw in... You have the rest of stuff is X-Men. I mean...
Yeah.
You just put this in somebody's face.
Yeah. So he's either 275, so most of your team, or 80. Even the 80-point one, kind of depends on what you're doing, but
That's not
the
bad.
80-point one's not bad.
No, not bad at all.
The 275 one has 19 clicks, and the top of its dial is pretty good. A 12 for 4 isn't bad. 3 stop clicks, having that special.
When you get to bring in some garbage, yeah, it's really good.
Being able to carry a lot of people is good. The Mastermind's good. I like this one.
You'd have to look at all the chases that are in this set, because I think all of them have the X-Men team ability. And
I think there's 2 that don't. The only 2 that don't are Mr. Sinister, I don't think does, and I don't think Bastion does. But you're right, all the other ones do. So if you had one of those,
yeah, you'd have to just look and see what they are in their last click. Don't know. I mean, there was a time and day in Hero Clicks where you said, well, you get to play in your last click, and it was like garbage. But now you have these figures.
a good bit of figures that are better towards their last clicks. So.
Yeah.
So we'll move on to the one-shots. The first one-shot we're going to look at is Halt Mutant. It's 5 points. Its effect is, at the beginning of your turn, you may choose a friendly character. If you do, until your next turn, opposing characters that can use special powers can't be moved or placed into any squares within 4 squares of the chosen character. That sounds pretty good.
Which one did we get from the other night? You remember? Was it that
I
one?
have no idea.
I know we got the arm.
remember.
I know we got the Sentinel arm, but I don't remember which one shot we got.
I didn't look at it, so I'm not.
That may very well be that one.
This is pretty good. It's going to be situational, but 5 points for being able to do this is pretty good. Choose a friendly character. If you do, until your next turn, opposing characters can't use special power, or that can use special powers can't be moved or placed in any square within 4 squares. It's like towards the end of a game, if you have one guy left and you use this, they have to use range on you outside of 4.
It also kind of makes sense because it's kind of what a Sentinel does, you know?
This is a really good one shot, I think. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. Building Sentinels is the next one. It is 25 points. Don't like that already. You're only using it once during a game, more than likely. At the beginning of your turn, you may generate a character with the Sentinel keyword on its starting line, adjacent to any friendly character. That's good. The generated character can't have a point value greater than 25 points per character in your KO area. At the end of your turn, remove it from the game without scoring it.
All right, so you have to have a bunch of KO stuff.
Yeah, you have to have the KO'd stuff to be able to get like a higher end character. It's also just going away at the end of your turn.
What you would do is you would play this card, and then you would put a bunch of various Sentinels on the sideline of point values to bring in an emergency situation.
Yeah.
And at the right time. I'd have to really.
I don't like it very much, but because you're taking up a lot to be able to do that, you're taking up a lot of your sideline.
You are.
And I'm really talking like I don't think there's a lot of Sentinels in Modern. It's really just this set, I think.
It is.
So like, you're not getting anything good, really.
Well, I mean,
maybe Bastion, but Bastion's a really high point value. So like, you have to be at the last turn of the game or something.
Well, you know,
this is 25 points, so it's like.
Well, you play you can bring in the Beast, and you have a choice of 80 or 250. Well, wait a minute, he has the Sentinel.
Yeah,
does he have the Sentinel keyword?
He does.
So, he's got to.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. So I mean,
it's like you could bring in one of these. Like these are probably what you would want on the sideline. Most.
Yeah, you could bring those in because you have different point values, and they might could do something. And
yeah, it's literally a one-shot thing where like you're gonna use this one time, and the entire time it's on your team out of multiple games. Like this is barely gonna come. I don't like that it's 25 points.
It's like the word you're looking for is it's situational.
It's just
for it to work right.
It's too situational for 25 points, and if it. I mean, you could bring in the best thing ever at 275 points. Even if you bring him in at 275, you're not guaranteed to even hit anything. So like you could just get nothing from this anyway. I don't know.
All right, well, what's next?
Motendo is next. So Motendo, it is 10 points. When a friendly character would be KO'd, if you have more characters in your KO area than an opponent, you may instead turn that character to their last non-KO click and heal them 2 clicks. This is way better.
Yeah.
I like this one way better because this is going to happen frequently, at least, where you're gonna. It's only 10 points, and then being able to just save somebody and heal them 2 clicks is pretty good.
And it's any character.
And it's anyone. I like this one a lot better. This one's really cool. So we'll move to Anti-Sentinel.
5
It's
points.
5 points. When a friendly character hits a single opposing character that is larger than them, or has the robot keyword, you may choose that the damage dealt is penetrating. And until your next turn, the hit character can't use willpower. This is good, actually, because
For 5
it has
points.
for 5 points, especially in like you're only going to really use it in a constructed game. But because it doesn't have any keywords that are associated with your team, you can put this on anything. And then I'm thinking like Kong or any of the Jurassic figures, or there's a lot of giants and colossals inside of like Silver and inside of Modern that this would work really well against. And the no willpower thing is huge. If Kong can no longer use willpower and can't take a token off, that's pretty.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
5 points. I think that one, honestly, I think might be my favorite one. Motenda is also really good.
All right, we're going to look at terrain.
So we'll look at the terrains. Sentinel Arms is the first one we're looking at.
And that's the one we got from the other night. I know that.
Its effect is characters adjacent to or occupying this terrain have power. Choose an opposing character within 3 squares and line of fire. Knock them back 3 squares. Any knockback damage they take this action is penetrating.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty good. Choose an opposing character from the square.
What I don't like about this is that you're giving your opponent that same ability.
Right.
So if characters adjacent to or occupying this terrain have power, so it has to be a power action. So you have to move there, stay there, and wait till next turn, or do you?
If you carry this, it would work though.
So you carry it.
So I'm thinking you carry this. If you trap somebody on a wall or something, and you just have a bunch of figures that can't do damage to them, and they just all power and knock them into the wall over and over again,
Sentinel,
that's kind of cool.
I'm sorry, the Rogue Prime has super strength.
Yeah.
So you give that to the Rogue Prime, and she does her thing and runs over there. That's pretty damn nasty.
Yeah, I like this one a lot. Its values are I don't remember the dang names for these. Lightning Bolt 4, the Giant Symbol 2. Its damage is either 3 at range or +2 in close, and its destroy value is 3.
I think that's good.
Yeah, the +2 is actually good. There's not a whole lot of terrain when you look at it that's +2 inside of like Modern. So we'll move on to the lower body. It is the exact same values as the previous.
That makes sense.
Characters adjacent to or occupying this terrain have power. Move this character up to 4 squares with run through elevation and run through outdoor blocking. If that character changes elevation during this movement, after resolutions, it may use Quake as free.
So if you're carrying that, does that work? I'm not sure if the other one would work with your carry. I mean, it seems like it would, but I mean, if you're holding that.
Yeah, if you're holding that, you can use this still. It would be the same as if you're holding like the phone.
So move this. You move it up to 4 squares, and if that character changes elevations to the movement, after you may use Quake as free.
Yeah. It's kind of just like a charge Quake.
It's kind of a situational
You're
thing.
using it as a power action, so it's kind of just. It's not the best thing ever. I do, like I said, I like that it's a +2 though on your damaging close. I mean,
but for
there's
to
just not a lot of
do
stuff.
something, you have
it doesn't
to.
cost any points.
Yeah, well, that's
So like,
good.
So like because they don't cost points, they're giving you the +2 damage. Because it's situational. But what other terrain are you bringing?
Well,
like,
you have to play on a map that's got terrain, pretty much. I mean, of course, if you use these, I mean,
you're not bringing any terrain that's better than this, especially not in like what we're doing right now. So it's like, I mean, I think it's pretty good still. The only it is situational. It sucks that it's situational, but also like
well, the
a lot
+2,
of other terrain just doesn't give you effects.
well,
So
the +2 is pretty good.
Is good. We'll move to upper body. Upper body, same values as the other ones. Its effect is when a character occupying this terrain marker would take damage, they may choose to destroy this terrain. If they do, they take a maximum of 1 damage. That is extremely good. That is really good.
All right, so if somebody, let's say you have impervious and somebody is hitting you for 3, then are you having, let's just even use invulnerability. If somebody's hitting you for 3, you would take nothing?
No, you'd still take 1. The taken damage would take damage is after your reducers. So
Okay, so if somebody hits you for 5 and you had invulnerability, you'd only
normally
take 1.
3, but now you would take 1
All
if
right.
you want to do this.
So it's after the reducer.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like for somebody that doesn't have reducers, this is really crazy. Like,
Super senses.
yeah. Or if somebody outwits you, they come across and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna be cute and outwit Magneto's defense," and then he goes, "Yeah, that's great. I'm still only taking 1." This one's really good.
Anything that helps Magneto is illegal in here.
Okay, so we're on the head. The head actually does have 1 different value. The giant symbol value is nothing. It's just a tack mark. Then its effect is opposing characters within 3 squares can't use shape change, stealth, the Brotherhood of Mutants team ability, or the X-Men team ability. This one is actually, I like this one a lot for like a constructed game. The shape change and stealth is really good. That's for carrying this. Like you run across the map with like a close range character and smack somebody. Don't use this, and then all your range
you just hold it.
All your range people can now shoot people with stealth. They can also just get through shape change. This is a really good ability.
You just hold on to it. You run over there and you hold on to it.
It's opposing characters. So like, if you have this and they don't, then it is a really good one. This honestly is probably, I think this one's probably the best one for getting around shape.
I like the
change
first
stealth.
one and that one the best. I don't know if I like the first one was good too. I like that one.
Yeah.
All right, so
That's all of those.
let's jump into. We just have a few minutes. Talking real quick, Strange Tales is going to be coming out next month. We do not know the exact release date yet. I just have it on good authority that it will be next month and it will be before Christmas. That's the word that I got, but I don't know when for sure. I know that this set is actually, at this point, I put up pre-sales and stuff, and X-Men 97 is selling very, very well. I think that people were critical of it prior to release. It's therefore did not buy. I mean, we're a little skeptical in buying, but then what's happened is once it was released and everybody saw the goodies in it, they're buying it like crazy. Strange Tales, on the other hand, people are buying like crazy from the get-go. I don't know. I have not looked at anything in the. Well, I take that back. I actually looked at Nightmare today. I wasn't overly impressed with him. Some people were doing on. Yeah, I did. I was not overly impressed with Nightmare. I mean, he's. I'm not. But I'm also not a mind control guy. You've heard me many times over the last years. Like mind control is. It's gimmicky, and so anyway, there's too much different rolling. So anyway, I've heard stuff about this set. There's supposed to be a figure. I want to say, look at the Doctor Stranges. There's supposed to be a figure, and I don't know how it works, that allows you not to use special powers. And I would like to know what that is.
I think it's on.
I don't know if it's a Doctor Strange. There was a Doctor Strange up there.
I know that was a common.
Okay. And it may not be that one, but I've heard different things. There's supposed to be something that gets rid of special powers. There's something Wolverine, Lord of the Vampires. That's kind of cool. Hey, man, wait a minute. Okay, so he probably starts on click 5, doesn't he? And then he gets better. That's still pretty cool. Doctor Doom Supreme, maybe that's it. Dr. Doom kills and poses with a friendly character.
It's not him either. Somebody
Would be yeah.
Sorcerer Supreme.
Maybe that's it. That would make sense if it was.
It's not him either. Loki.
Maybe I've heard wrong too, but I've heard.
It's this. Yeah,
Okay.
it's this.
All right,
He's
so
got a stop click on click 5. We're talking about Loki.
all these are the chases.
Mm-hmm.
So the chases look like they're going to be different versions of Strange, just where they given the Sorcerer Supreme, which there's different versions of the Sorcerer Supreme with different characters. So this one is
stop
Loki.
click is crazy. Stop. It's on click 5. Stop. Super senses once per game. When this click is revealed, after resolutions, choose one. There's 2 to choose from. First one is this game. Other characters can't use team abilities or special powers. That's. I mean, that's really good. The only thing about it is
It's only
that
85 points. Jeez.
he gets to stop click, and if you choose that, your team can also not use team abilities or special powers. So he would be the only one. So you're kind of hurting yourself there. If you make a team, around that, then I mean, I guess it's not that big a deal. But I don't know how you make a team around that. That's like crazy good or anything.
Does he have a team ability?
Yeah,
He's got, so his team ability still kicks in.
yeah. So he gets to.
He's
keep
the only
it,
one that's got the team ability on it.
But, and then the other one you can choose from is this game. Friendly characters have Mystic's team ability. And once per turn, Loki, Sorcerer Supreme, may re-roll any roll. This, I think, is better than the other one. Unless you're at like the end game.
Depends on what you're playing.
Yeah.
It depends. It's a situational thing.
I think this one will be chose more than the other one.
Yeah.
Because the other one is so situational that, like.
Yeah, we are. We found it.
Yeah, it's a really good ability, but like I said, it hurts your team too. So
Well, let's talk about that for a minute. Let's just pretend. Let's say that you got a team and you got Loki, and you got something like a Thanos that you're playing that's got the team ability and blah blah blah, and you can't get around it, and you just run Loki at him and you attach him at the hip, and Loki's attacking at the time, and the rest of the team is attacking, and Thanos has got to deal with Loki, and if he hits him to a stop click,
yeah,
so I mean, then you have the choice at that point of doing Mystics or taking away his team ability. So I mean, that guy against tentpole teams is really really good because first of all he is pretty good. He's got pretty good stats, but he just goes right at you, and if you happen to take him out, which is going to be not the easiest thing in the world, you only get 85 points for killing him. I mean, he's good. I like him a lot.
yeah. He's got this special mind control is cool. Mind control is free, but only if he occupies hindering terrain.
Well, see, that's now here's the difference. My feelings on mind control, but mind control free is always good.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Just an extra chance
Yeah.
of doing something. I think he's good. I think that this is just situational. Like it's a little too situational for.
But
I wouldn't build a team around him myself.
But no matter
Steve
which-
will make a good thing with him.
No matter which one happens, it's a good thing. I think he's a good piece.
This is I like this a lot more. The Mystics and May reroll. That May reroll is literally like a Scott reroll.
It is. But the thing is that
Roll. He doesn't have to have any line of fire or anything.
That kicks in at any time, and he's got shape change. He's got all that stuff. Where he's going to get hurt is you're going to go over there with confidence, and then somebody's going to outwit his super senses, and you're just going to
He's got cosmic. So
Yeah, all that's true.
You'd have to get around cosmic.
It's got shape change
That's
and
not
super
that hard to
senses.
get around anymore.
Yeah.
With Leech and
Yeah.
Blue Beetle and all the other ways that you can get around stuff like that. But
Anyway, I think
I like him.
I like him too.
He's cool. I don't know if I would.
We don't have it says the auction ended yet.
No.
Okay, so
So good.
we'll just keep looking at figures until.
I read him the other day with Jonathan, and he's kind of cool. We're talking about Wolverine, Lord of the
Yeah.
Vampires. He's got Avengers team ability and X-Men team ability. He's 90 points. He starts on click 5, but he has
Monster
11
and
points.
ruler.
Avengers, Vampire Brood, X-Men, Monster, and Ruler keywords. He's got 3 traits. So he has no special powers. He just has traits. So like he would work with that Loki good because you're not getting rid of his special powers. You're just getting rid of his team abilities. When established, and this is really good. This
Auction just did. So when
Okay.
we'll finish talking about this guy, and then we'll jump over to the auction, guys.
when establishing theme teams, friendly characters that share a keyword with Wolverine, Lord of Vampires, gain the Vampire Brood keyword. He has some decent keywords, Ruler being really good.
Oh wow, I'm reading ahead of you.
Friendly characters with the Vampire Brood keyword can use Steel Energy and X-Men TA. When they use Steel Energy, that use of Steel Energy also heals any friendly characters with the Vampire Brood keyword adjacent to them, so anybody.
Oh my God! So you basically can build an X-Men team with him.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you build an X or an Avenger team, and everybody becomes a vampire.
Or a monster team
Wow.
or a ruler team. Vampire Brood probably not gonna.
Oh, this guy, he flies. It's a flying Wolverine.
Yeah, he's really cool. I haven't seen his sculpt, but I know
Any
it's
double
really cool.
targets? Oh my
His
God.
dial is really good. I like his dial a lot.
That's going to be so much fun. And he's got leadership.
Yeah,
That's gonna be so much fun to play with.
Click 5, not click 1. His other, another trait, stealth and super senses, both good to have.
So let me see if I understand this right. So you build a theme team around him with the proper things, and he's got Steel Energy and everything. Let me read that again. Friendly characters of the vampire can use Steel Energy, and when they use Steel Energy, that use of Steel Energy also heals any friendly characters with the Vampire Brood keyword adjacent to them.
Yeah.
So he can attack, and then other stuff can attack that's beside, if they end up beside him,
Yeah.
and they hit, you could go from 18 to, in one turn, it's conceivable that you could go from click 5 to 1, 2, 3 to click 2 with him in one turn. Am I right?
You just made him look other people like with people attacking.
All right, so I've got my figures, and he attacks, so he does Steel Energy, so he goes to click 4.
Yep.
2 other characters attack adjacent to him, and they hit. He heals 2 more clicks, and they heal 2 clicks. Well, they may not even
They
have
can
to
get to
heal.
1. I mean, in a 300-point game, you'd have 4 actually.
I give him a lot. That's my kind of stuff I like
His
to play.
other trait is he starts the game on click 5 when he would be healed by Steel Energy or X-Men TA. He may heal past his starting line. So, like,
Let me read that
Howard
again.
was just saying,
Yeah, when
he
it
can
starts-
heal. He can heal up on one turn.
Yeah.
His
Yeah,
click
so the
one
other
is
characters, if
really
he's
good.
the other characters can heal him. Not only can he, the reason it's always been hard, like we've had Dracula, we've had some other stuff, Morbius, and stuff that heal and become really good when they heal. But they've only been able to do it on their own. They have to hit, and it's one click at a time. But if he's making the whole team to where if they attack
heal
adjacent to him, that's crazy. That means he can do a whole lot of healing and get at full strength, and he's a beast.
On click 1 for 90 points, you're getting an 11 movement hypersonic with 13 attack and 5 damage exploit and precision
20
strike.
and 20.
Defense.
Yeah.
He's really cool. I like him a lot.
Wow, I do. He's gonna be fun. All right, we're gonna jump over to the auction. While you are doing your thing, I'm going to be adding stuff in. I've already got it all laid out. I've got some different kind of stuff tonight, and I'm gonna load this up starting right off the bat. But I actually went back to some Golden Age. I've got some stuff that's older and I'm gonna probably put all of it in a pile. And it is non-carded figures. You never know. In fact, you never know when one of these non-carded figures might get a legacy, because that has happened. So, and people think that they're not worth anything. I defy that, because you would be very surprised at how much older stuff I sell and how much value that they have. You'd be very, very surprised. So the first figure I'm starting with, he came off of his base, but it's Adam Warlock from Critical Mass. I've got a Johnny Thunder. Is it Johnny Thunder? Jakeem Thunder from Origins. Both of those are uniques. I've got a Purple Ring Batman from Origins. I've got a Vision. It's actually, back then, that's not a Vision. Back then, they often used different names for the LEs, which I liked. I wish they were doing this again. They'd do that again. So this is from Origins also, and it's Detective John Jones, which is Martian Manhunter. And so I'm throwing that in there. Then I've got this guy I actually used to play back in the day. I paired him with Shazam. It was a pretty good combo. And this is Johnny Quick. I've got an Animal Man who is coming in with his real name. Nope, it's Animal Master. I've got one figure I want to talk about here. I've got Cersei. Cersei is from Critical Mass also. I've got a Booster Gold who goes by Michael Carter. Now, this is a figure that's very old. It's out of Critical Mass. And it's a very interesting figure. You know, you talk about mind control. I would love to make a legacy card for her, and it's Morgan Le Fay. And you look at her stats, she flies, she's got mind control. I would buff up her attack some way or another for using mind control really good. And she's only got a 15 defense, so I'd probably give her something like ESD and super senses or something to make it. But she has triple target. This is what's unique about her. She has triple target, and look at the range. 12. So she has 12 range. In this, I don't know if we made anything else with 12 range ever. I can't think of anything else that's got 12 range. I think this, I know nothing's got more than this, but this figure has the most range of any figure that I know of in HeroClix history. And there may be, I remember having a Mandarin with 10 range, but I don't remember anything having more than 12. So that's, I would love to make a legacy card with her and make some stuff work. So now I'm going to throw in some other stuff. I've got a really good figure. This is out of Smash Arrow. I've got a Ravager out of Teen Titans. I'm going to grab some stuff a little bit further away. No, I'll grab the stuff here. Never mind. Got Ravager out of Teen Titans. I've got Nimrod the Greater out of Storyline X of Swords. I'm also going to throw in a tarot card. I've got Justice. I've got the Empress. We're going to throw those in. We're going to throw in a free comic book day Thor from way back when. We're going to throw in a Deathlock Prime from Rebirth. And we're going to throw in a Citizen Steel from Rebirth Prime. And we're going to throw in the Flash. That's not the Flash. Flash is already there. This is the Flash. This one is Citizen. That one is Deathlock. So just had them on the wrong cards. And last but not least, for the first to get going, it's going to be a Colossus out of Deadpool and X-Force.
Hey, Dennis. Yes, that was Rick.
All right.
That's 135,
7, there we go. Nope. Almost. All right, guys. We need to name a. Go ahead and get that off the screen. The figures. And there we go. We need. My senior pick is Marvel Girl. Okay. I remember that Phoenix. I thought that anyway. I couldn't remember if the Mandarin had that much, but 12 range is still insane. All right, so we need somebody either the second Marvel Girl or pick something else. We need super rare. Name this bounty. You just saw all the stuff I put in there. We'll be adding if we don't get it. But I had a lot of. No, I thought it was kind of cool. Marvel Girl, there we go. Dark Shadows picked it. Marvel Girl is it. We're off and running. We're going into booster number 1. And good luck, everybody. Except for Rick. We don't want. We wish Rick ill will. We're just kidding, man. All right. Tape is fighting me. Sorry about that. All right, I got a one shot. Magneto was right. Then I've got a Beast common. I've got a Dr. Valerie Cooper common, a Captain America rare, a Cyclops common, and a Bolivar Task uncommon. That's booster number 1. We have our, just pulled up. We didn't check. I need to check, make sure we sold everything too, before we get too deep in it. Just go, we have to, let me have the mouse. We have to like create another auction. And if anything pops up, that means we didn't sell it. So you go, they're all different. Community shop, go there, and then you go back. Then you go there, and then something would pop up right there, and it would say you have something left.
Okay.
Okay, so we're good.
Okay. So we're on booster number 2. Booster number 2, you've got a Friend of Humanity common, you've got a Cyclops common, you've got a Wolverine common, Friend of Humanity uncommon, and then you've got a Forge rare.
All right, number 3. Number 3, got the first super rare of the day. I've got an Emma Frost. I've got a Sentinel Technician, common, Madeline Pryor, uncommon, Jubilee, common, and I've got a Phoenix rare. Not a bad little booster. I liked that booster the other day. I wouldn't have complained about that.
All right, we are on booster number 4. You've got a Magneto common. You've got a Prime Sentinel common. You've got a Dino Man uncommon, the A version, the orange one. You've got a Executioner rare, and you've also got a super rare Cyclops. That would be a good booster to get.
Yeah, I think this is a pretty good booster. All right, somebody's going to be happy with this. I've got a Friend of Humanity, common, a Sentinel Technician, common, a Dino Man B version, uncommon, a Prime Sentinel uncommon, and we have our first big pull of the night. We have a Prime Cable. Congratulations, whoever had that. That was booster number 5. Don't know, Dennis. I think that you made fun of her last week. I tried to get her to smile, and you basically said that her smile didn't mean anything. That's the way I heard it, and she got upset. She's never coming back again.
We're booster number 6. We've got a Sentinel Technician common. We've got a Jubilee common, A version. You've got a Storm uncommon. You've got a Wolverine uncommon. And then you've got a Rogue super rare.
I really like that Rogue.
I do too.
I actually like all the Rogues.
Even the common is really good. All of them are really good in this set.
All right, I'm on booster 7, I believe. Yep, 7. I've got a Gambit common, a Friend of Humanity common, Dr. Valerie Cooper. That's the one.
Yeah, that's what we're.
That's the one. Common. We got a Morph uncommon, and we got a Forge rare.
Alright, we're on booster number 8. You've got a Beast common. You've got a Gambit common, the basketball one. You've got a Prime Sentinel common. You've got a Madeline Pryor uncommon, and then you've got a rare Prime Bishop.
Yeah, 2 primes in the first break. So far, we've got 2 primes and 2 super rares, correct? And one of the primes being a super rare, also.
I think so.
Yeah, we pulled 2 supers. You pulled a Cyclops super rare. I pulled a Emma super rare, and we got 2 primes. Good brick so far. So I haven't even got to our chase. All right, I'm on booster number 9. Ugh. I hate when the tape gets like it does sometimes. All right, I got a Sunspot rare. I've got a Rogue common, a Jean Grey common, Friend of Humanity uncommon, and a Leech common.
Booster number 10, you've got a Rogue common, you've got a Gambit common, the suit version, the dancing in. You've got a Morph uncommon, a Magneto uncommon, and then you've got a Nightcrawler rare.
Okay, so we have not done a chase yet, which means it's got to be in 11 or 12. So somebody's got 11 and 12. Hey, Javi. Let's see who's it's going to be in. All right, I think probably whoever has booster number 12 is going to be excited. Yep, look at that. So 11, I've got Dino Man uncommon, Executioner rare, Prime Sentinel common, Beast common, and a Wolverine common. See, if that might happen.
And booster number 12, you've got the Chase, you've got a Gambit common, you've got a Dr. Valerie Cooper common, a Boulevard Trask uncommon, A version, you've got a Wolverine uncommon, and then you've got Magneto Chase.
Good night, Javi. Yep, so the figure we've been talking about the early part of the night is the Chase. So we definitely built that figure up for everybody.
Yep, again, that was booster 12.
All right, so we're going to the next brick. I'm gonna add some more stuff in. I've got the Magician Tarot card to add in. I've got a WKO prize,
Ultimate card.
Quicksilver. I've got Swamp Thing out of Superman. Nick the Fury out of Secret War Battle World. Dr. Spectrum out of Galactus Guardians. I've got a Skull Brother. That came in a Hammer of Thor. Yep. One of the Ellies out of Hammer of Thor. Back in the day, I got a Titanium Man out of Invincible Iron Man. I'm going to throw in a Terexia and a Long Shot LE. So we got a pretty good pile started now. All right, guys. Same old, same old. We're looking for, what was it? What are we looking for? We're looking for a Marvel Girl. All right. 21, 23, 19, and then a 13, 15, and 17. There we go. All right, guys, I'm on number 13. Good luck, everybody. The first brick, I would say, was a very good brick. We didn't get the, we did not get the bounty figure, but I mean, we got 2 primes and a really good super rare and some decent, not super rare, decent primes. Got 2 primes, decent super rares, and a great chase. So let's hope we do at least that well this time around. Maybe we'll get one of the 2 chase bricks. That happens. That's been happening some too. All right, so I've got a Jean Grey common, a Cyclops common, Wolverine common, a Morph uncommon, first super rare in this brick, Storm.
We are on booster. No, wrong. Booster number 14. We've got a Gambit common, the dancing suit version. Got a Friend of Humanity common, Dr. Valerie Cooper common, Friend of Humanity uncommon, and then Nightcrawler rare.
I love the Emma Frost Prime.
Me and Howard both really like the Emma Frost Prime.
Yes.
She's really good.
I think she's meta. I don't know how she cannot be meta.
Somebody will come up with something for her that's really, really good.
Well, I played her on the X-Men team that we built a few weeks ago. She was on my team. She does really good. All right, so we've got, and what booster am I on? I'm on 15. I've got a Magneto common, a Beast common, Bolivar Trask uncommon, Sunspot rare, Friend of Humanity common.
Booster number 16. We got a Jean Grey common, Cyclops common, You got a Dino Man uncommon, the B version is purple. You get a Prime Sentinel uncommon, and then you've got an Abscissa super rare.
And I'm on booster 17. Oh, I know what that is. All right, so I got a Sentinel Technician common, a Prime Sentinel common, a Morph common, a Dino Man A version, and I do have another super rare. The super rare is Professor X. Okay. Oh, we did it, didn't we? Did we do it? Did we do it? We did it.
Yep, booster number 18. Congratulations. You got a Gambit common, a Friend of Humanity common, Storm uncommon, Captain America rare, and then you've got the Marvel Girl super rare, which is the Bounty.
Yep, I was about to say that it didn't look very good because we were going to, I think that would have been, I think that's the last super rare we're going to pull. So you can just put all that in there. We're going to take the whole thing. Who won that? Do we know? Speak up if you won this so we know whether you want us to open up your one-shot cards or what do you know? Not one-shot.
Number 18.
Where's the other one at?
It's down there. Yeah,
Well, it's not one-shot. What are they called?
Alternate.
Alternate cards. All right, so see if we know who that is.
McCoy.
McCoy, do you want your alternate cards open? I guess it's hard for me to not say legacy or something. It just doesn't feel right. We'll set this to the side, McCoy. When you read this, if we're still here, we will open them if you wish. If we're not here, then we're not going to open them. So there. All right. So I'm in booster number 19. 19. Still looking for the chase. Still looking for the chase. Maybe. I don't know. Can't see what that is. All right. I've got an Executioner rare, Wolverine uncommon, Leech common, Gambit common, and a Cyclops common.
Booster number 20, you've got a Sentinel Technician common, the Leech common, you've got a Magneto common, you've got a Magneto uncommon, and then you've got a Phoenix rare.
What does that mean?
What do you mean, Dark Shadow Raven?
M1 interest? I don't know what that means. Okay, so I've got booster 21. Still have not pulled the chase. Looks like we're saving both of them to the end of the bricks. Again. All right, so I've got a Gambit common, a Rogue common, Gambit common, the other Gambit. I got both 005 and 013 common, Bolivar Trask uncommon, Bastion rare, and I have the one-shot Sinister Science.
All right, here are booster 22. Got a Sentinel Technician common. You get a Prime Sentinel common, Jubilee common, the A version. You've got a Wolverine uncommon, and then you've got a Thorge rare.
All right, this is my last booster and my last chance to pull the chase. So if I don't pull it, we know that Nate's got it. This just happened. This is like deja vu. All right, so I've got a Prime Sentinel common, a Jubilee common, a Prime Sentinel uncommon, a Callisto rare, and a Wolverine common. So we know what that means. We know that whoever had booster number 24 is going to be very happy.
Yep, booster number 24. You have a Magneto common. You've got a Beast common. You've got a Madeline Pryor uncommon. You've got a Magneto uncommon. And then you have the Cyclops chase.
Your Magneto word bubble fell off? You talking, what do you mean? You mean they glue back. I mean, you can glue them back. You talking about one we sent you or just one you pulled but you can glue them. They're fixable. We have sometimes we have, like you've seen the one of the Santa Claus movies, or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, I think is what it is, where they have the land. They have a land a place where they're fixing all the toys. We have literally a little toy shop that we're fixing clicks all the time. They just is. We're pretty good at it. So I'm going to put these back in there because we never got an answer from McCoy, I'm sorry. And congratulations, McCoy. Congratulations, everybody that won their stuff. And you guys have a great weekend. We'll see you next week. I don't know how many more weeks of X-Men that we're going to have, because we don't know when the Strange Tales kicks in.
Yeah, it's probably like a month.
Yeah, but we're going to have a lot of Strange Tales weeks, I do believe. Also, for those that don't, you may know it, you may not know it, but I'll just go ahead and state it here. For Christmas time, we will be doing a special show, and we will spin the wheel, and we'll be giving out a bunch of, if you bid on something and you win, you'll get a wind spill. A wind spill. You're gonna get a wheel spin. Well, you win. That's not wrong. You are gonna win something, so you do get a wind spin. Anyway,
if you get a booster, you will spin a wheel, and you will also get additional prizes. Yeah, and per what the wheel lands on. So
don't
you
know.
could have good luck, or you could have good luck because you're getting extra stuff.
There would be con exclusives, Marvel and DC. This is what I typically do. There will be some rock maps. There will be a variety of things that you're going to get a chance to win. We've had a good turnout and very happy people every time we've done that. I think I generally do it twice a year. I know I do it for Christmas. I did it for another special occasion before, but I don't remember what it was.
I think we did.
What was it for? Valentine's Day? Maybe I did. I don't know. But we're definitely doing it for Christmas, so y'all be ready for the spin the wheel coming up in about, good God, just a little over a month is Christmas.
Yeah.
Coming along. Good night, everybody.